And last year, when I was writing this show, I got a new car. I took that CD, that George Harrison CD, inside for the first time because the new car didn't have a CD player, Nothing Lasts Forever. And I was interacting with it in my bedroom for the first time. And, normally I was just, reaching for it whilst driving, desperately trying to hold in a sneeze. But there in my room, it suddenly felt different. I opened it up, I took out the sleeve, and a beer mat dropped out of it with a note written on it. Now, beer mat flipping is something that my dad taught me when I was younger. He would take me to work in men's clubs and pubs and sit me down and teach me how to do beer mat flipping. And I would just fixate on that for hours and wouldn't notice how much he was drinking. They are very smart, aren't they, these alcoholics? So let's end the show with that. I'll do a beer mat flip, and then I'll put that note on top and read it out. So how many should I do? 10. That's nice. Yeah, all right, let's do 10. That's a lovely idea. I need you to know, by the way, that I know it's not okay to carry around a porn DVD for eternity. I need to address that. But grief, yeah, that's okay. And I don't mean that initial wave of sadness that I felt for a loss. Long grief is different. It lasts forever, it's unpredictable, and I'll always carry it closer than everything else in my life, but it should be talked about, and I spent a long time not doing that. The only thing that makes it destructive is not acknowledging it and making it something you can't be honest about, you can't joke about, you can't be a normal part of my life. Whatever else you choose to make permanent or hope permanent in your lives, whether that be child-free or child-full, married or lying about being married so as to trick an audience of people into listening to a man slowly reveal way too much about himself. Long grief will be there. And it will do weird shit to you that doesn't feel real. But if that's always with me, if you're reading this, I'm probably already on cloud 9. Nothing Lasts Forever. Enjoy the album. I've marked my favourite songs. Not the bonus tracks, fast forward past them. Just for today, go easy on yourself. Hope you can use this in one of your stand-up shows. Dad. That was the message that made me want to write this show. But it did also make me think maybe he just put notes in everything. If you're reading this, I'm already in the big Spitfire in the sky. It's about permanence. Almost nothing lasts forever. But when you become a parent, you can't ever stop being a parent. I made a choice on that. Once you're someone's child, you're always their child. And once grief enters your life, it never leaves. And I didn't have a choice on that. As I slipped that note back into the album, closed the cover, staring at that face, that George Harrison album cover that was so familiar to me. It had been with me my entire life. I'd had that album with me for 7 years without knowing that that note was inside it. And it changed things. I felt this wave of emotion rising up, submerging me. All I could think was, why do I recognize that font? Now that's a good show. That's a good show. I'd say, in my opinion, the only thing that can make that show better is if I actually had a dad. Thank you so much. I've been Stuart Laws. Cheers.